Yo, what's up guys? It's Johnny back with a new video, and in today's video, I really do want to talk about why you guys are going against your trading plan. What's really stopping you from profitability? Because a lot of people get into their mind where it's like, damn, I really want to be profitable. I want to be making money. I want to change my life. Why am I going against my plan? You have all of these questions and all of these thoughts in your head that bring you down every day. And realistically, in life, you get rich in your mind before you do get rich in your pocket. And that's one thing that I realized with becoming a profitable trader. Before I was profitable, my mindset was messed up. For one, I was trying to get rich quick. I wanted to make a lot of money. I would do things in order to try to make me a lot of money, like overtrade, like full port. I would be impatient and I would rush setups and I would feel the need to trade every single day in order to become profitable. And realistically, that's a lie, and that's not how you become profitable. The real way to become profitable is discipline. As Mark Douglas would say, 90% of profitable traders are profitable because of their psychology, not always because of the technical part of it, right? Yes, you need a right strategy. Yes, you need something that works. But the main part of trading is having that perfect mindset. Now, realistically, is there ever going to be a perfect mindset? No. No human is perfect. Nobody is perfect, realistically. But you need to be as perfect as possible. You need to be as disciplined as possible, right? How are you supposed to be a profitable trader if you can't even follow a set plan for 10 days in a row, right? I challenge you across the screen, just be disciplined. Be disciplined for 20 days in a row. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see if 20 days in a row, will you not overtrade? Will you be patient every single day? Will you stick to your stop loss? And will you do exactly what you're supposed to do? Realistically, you're behind the screen right now probably thinking like, I can do that. But you know deep down in your mind, there might be that one day, 2, 4, 5 days that you may mess up. You may go against your plan. And realistically, that's every trader. A lot of traders are going to go against their plan. They're going to do something that they're not supposed to do. And that's the only thing that's holding you back from profitability. If you want me to be completely honest, like I said, when I was unprofitable, it wasn't that I had a terrible strategy. It wasn't that I was just some unlucky kid. It's because my mindset was messed up. I had a bad perspective on trading. I looked at trading as, damn, maybe I can become profitable quick. Maybe if I just full port a couple good trades, I could get lucky and 5x my account. Like, that will make me good. But realistically, is that going to get you good for the rest of your life? Are you going to be able to retire off of luck? No, you won't. You're going to retire. You're going to make a lot of money from trading when you can become that person that you need to be, that disciplined person. That person that has good habits every day and doesn't give up on himself, right? Don't just stick to your plan for 3 days and get the ball rolling, get that momentum going, and then you give it all back one day, right? The best thing that I've heard in my trading was it's not hard to make money trading. It's hard to keep money trading. So have you ever traded before, had a good week, you do really good, you're confident, you go have a good weekend, you're super hyped to get on the market the next week, bang! You blow it all. You fuck up, you go against your plan, you get overconfident, and then you get into this tilt, and you go down, down, and down, and blow an account, or do something even worse, and you get your mindset all messed up, right? That's happened to me probably 40 times when I first started trading. And there was this one thing that clicked in my mindset, where it was like, damn, the only thing that's holding me back is myself. And it really sucks because you start to go to war with yourself. You start to get into that moment where, damn, like, should I keep doing this? Is it even possible for me to stick to my plan forever and be disciplined? Because in the moment when you're not sticking to your plan and you're doing the wrong thing, you feel like, damn, like, I just can't stick to my plan, bro. I keep fucking up on this day. One day I'll overtrade and take too many trades. One day I take a loss but don't accept the loss and I try to overtrade, I revenge trade, and then I lose even more. One day I don't stick to my stop loss, and it's a repeated cycle. I call it the emotional cycle of doom. You've put yourself in this situation that you can't get out of, right? And it's this terrible mindset where it's like, damn, I need to make this happen. So what do? You get emotional and you try to do anything in your power to become profitable. But that's not going to make you profitable. What's going to make you profitable is a system that you repeat over and over and over again every single day. You treat this like a business, you treat it like a system. It doesn't matter how you feel. You don't go off of emotions. Like today, I missed a trade. It ran probably 50%, and I didn't take it. Now, was I crazy emotional? No, I mean, fuck it. It is what it is. But did I not stick to the plan? No. I still did what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? It's not like I went against my plan and I did the wrong thing. I stuck to the plan. I did what I was supposed to do, and I kept going. I didn't give up. I didn't just overtrade and try to chase that trade. I just kept going because I always know in the back of my mind, there's going to be another day, there's going to be another trade. I'll never let one day define me, and I'll never let one loss define me. I continue to be systematic, and I do what I'm supposed to do. And that's what you, across the screen, that's what you have a hard time with, bro. You don't stick to your plan, you try to rush stuff, and you can't just be systematic. You treat this shit like a gamble. You treat it like, oh, this day I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to try this strategy this day. Oh, maybe if I just do this, then I can make money quick. You get in your head and you fantasize over something that's not actually true or that is not going to make you money in the long term. Think for the longevity. Think like a business. Think like a system. Do you think that if you just treat this like a gamble, you'll be able to do it for the rest of your life? No. That's why most gamblers go to the casino, lose their money, and then they just never come back, or they continue to go back and lose and lose and lose forever until they're fully drained mentally and financially. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be that guy that goes into the market, loses a little bit, wins a little bit, learns, ends up treating it like a system, and then he's so good at it to the point where money can't stop flowing into his pockets. And that's the part where I'm at. Knock on fucking wood, wherever wood is at. Hopefully I can stay confident. Hopefully I keep sticking to my plan. Hopefully I just continue to be disciplined and treat this like a system. I believe that I can. I believe that I have the courage, the discipline, and the dedication to keep doing what I'm supposed to do. Because I remember that old Johnny that was unprofitable, not sticking to his plan, not doing what he was supposed to do. I would always overtrade, revenge trade. I wouldn't stick to my stop loss. I would hold red trades, and no wonder I was fucking unprofitable. The reason I'm profitable now, the reason I'm able to make so much money consistently every single week in the market is because I stick to a system. Form a system, set a plan, and trade the plan. Very simple, and if you can't do that every single day consistently, you'll never make it. I remember when I was unprofitable, like I said, I would get into my mind and I would have these doubts every day, like, damn, is this truly gonna work? Could I really make this work out? Like, I just feel like I kept going against my plan every single day. Every day. And I was like, damn, I don't think that I'll ever be consistent with this. But I started to have something click in my life. I was so back against the wall, going broke, losing so much money, trading. Nothing was going right in my life. And I got to that point where it's like, fuck this. If nothing changes, nothing's going to change. So if my trading wants to change, if I want to make my trading change, I have to change as a person. I have to change my discipline. I have to change how I think of the market. Instead of thinking this as, oh, I can come in and gamble today, or I can come in and make money, I treat this as, I'm going to get on the market, I'm going to look for the same setup that I look for every day, I'm going to treat it like a business, treat it like a system, and I'm going to execute very precisely on this trade. And I treat it the same every single day. And if you can't do that, you'll never become profitable. So, when are you going to change? When are you going to change? If not now, when?